Hello, all. I hope you've had a great President's Day. Man, mine was busy, busy, busy. Sheesh. Still trying to wrap my head around it. Truthfully. Nothing like being in a world or a reality when you know that there are circumstantial, events that move against you. It's like the weirdest thing. It really freaking is. It really is. I don't know how to explain it. I just know what I know. I feel what I feel. I'm not saying I'm always right, but synchronicity and patterns generally don't lie. And there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those happening right now. I think a lot of people are picking up on them too. And so it's one of those things. I'm very animated. I'm very animated with my facial expressions. I'm animated with a lot of things in my aura. I try very hard, and I'm very mindful of the words that come out of my mouth, my facial expressions, my RBF. I know it gets very powerful, and it is a lot, and so I try very hard to be mindful of that. I really, really do. But sometimes things are just so blatantly obvious, and particularly on the roads, like I just can't stand all these disabled tags and veteran tags driving like b-holes. B-holes. It's like, man, you're retired. Enjoy your retired life. Quit driving like a fool. You know? Enjoy the fruits of your labor being retired. That's what we all work for. Right? Enjoy your 401ks because the Dow is up per pound. And so it's like, chill on the roads. Take a deep breath. Settle down. Slow down. And that reminds me. It must be a Fox thing, because I got really upset with a local news place here. And they pissed me off because there was a local woman that was hit. And I don't know the full story behind it, but it irritated me because they had posted on their page, this is Fox 10 News of my local, and they put, let's read it together. Niceville woman killed after being struck by car. That's what they posted. News at its finest. You know, look at that. Bing. It's like, really? Did they just post that? I felt the genuineness in there, you know? I'm just like, make it make sense. This is what I'm talking about. There is a woman struck by a car, and God bless her heart. I'm sure she's injured, or I don't know. And I pray that she's okay and still with us. You know what I mean? But they take something so catastrophic like that and they make it so menial, so small. Like, Niceville woman struck by a car, no big deal. Let's go on to the next. It's like pedophilia, no big deal. Go on to the next. No big deal. It must be a Fox thing. And so I was a little disgruntled by it. I was a little perturbed, for sure, to say the least. But this is what I'm talking about. There's just so many people in this world that go in their day-to-day activities where they just don't have the essence of human decency. It's like, what if that Niceville woman was your mom? What if it was your sister? What if it was your friend? What if it was your auntie? What if it was your, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if it was? Would you want to read that? Like, it's just, I don't know. Again, to each their own. I know not everybody's like me. I get that completely. But it's so hard right now. For me. And I'm trying really hard to get to that other side of living of the world, living among the living, and being normal, I guess. And trying to be what God is calling me to be at the best of my abilities. And recognize what is circulating around me and know that I'm serving the purpose designed for me in my day-to-day activities to the best of my abilities. And that is hard. And I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that right now too. And so I just, for example, you know, I have no desire nor need to be anything outside of what I am and who I'm called to be. And that is choosing to operate in my beliefs, my morals, my values, my integrity, my ethics, my faith, my way of thinking. Now, I'm not saying that my way of all of those things are going to operate best for you. They're not going to, because you are you and I am me, right? And I respect you for where you're at in your walk and things of that nature, but also recognizing, like, we all have to figure out what best works for us. And this is what works for me. And I know it comes with a lot of flack, and it comes with a lot of heat, and it's not my favorite. But it's kind of a part of the course. When you choose to go against the grind of things, and you choose to stand up for what's right, and you choose to use your voice to advocate for things that you are passionate about, and that you're intentional about, and I'm just not seeing as many as I feel as though I should see, with all the things that are coming up to transition and things that are brought to us right now that are so evident. I mean, hence the Charlie Kirk thing and everything with Erica Kirk. Like, if a man of 25 years old sent text messages like Erica Kirk did to that 15-year-old at that time span, they would be in jail. They would be in court going through a hearing proceeding. But because it was Erica Kirk and she did it, it's all okay. Better yet, they're going to gaslight us, and they're going to come up with reasons as to why it was okay. And then they're going to create all this propaganda and put all these videos and all these bots out here with all these people blaming the 15-year-old that they were being groomed by a grown woman. And I've come into contact with women like this. I've been friends with women like this, quite frankly. And that was a uh-oh moment that came to me earlier. I was like, ooh, I could see so-and-so in Erica. This is previous friendship. I'm not going to put her on blast, but I could see that in reference to inappropriate text between minors. And I mean, there's just people just operate in a really different thinking and knowing what's right and wrong and things of that nature. And so we just have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. We have to be very mindful with our children and be very in it when it comes to their devices, what they see, social media right now, because they are putting it on thick. They are putting it on very thick. I see it with the YouTube commercials. I see it with TikTok. I see it with people that I follow, like when it comes to spirituality, tarot card readers, things of that nature. I see it. They're putting it on thick right now. And so you just have to be very mindful of what you're receiving. Nobody's going to tell you what your future is. They're just not. Agree to disagree on that. But they're just not. All right? God holds the keys to your future. And you have to tap in with God in your higher self and recognize what Jesus Christ did on the cross for you. And then you can start moving in the trajectory of your future path of what God has destined for you. That's how you get to that future key. Again, my personal opinion, my personal beliefs, you do not have to agree with me, okay? But this is just what I'm saying. You need to be very careful with what you're receiving because they're putting it on thick right now. Very thick. And it's one of those things that consumption, and they realize how the public operates, like materialism and things of that nature. And so you just have to be very, very mindful of what you're receiving and what your children are receiving right now. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope this video resonated. I don't know if I'm going to make another one or not. We'll see. But yeah, cheers to President's Day. Thank you, Trump.